Aries, how are you? Welcome to your weekly reading. This is for the 5th through the 11th. I know I have been gone for about a month, but these are the circumstances. Happy Cinco de Mayo for anyone that does celebrate. Nothing really major astrologically going on. We did just have Pluto station retrograde on the 4th, so it's major but not so major. Anyway, Aries, we've got acceptance coming up. Don't settle, Aries, because I feel like I'm getting this energy from this card that's letting you know that you deserve more. You can have the whole pie. You don't just need one slice. For some reason, you feel like you don't deserve the whole pie. Even though you did the work, like you put in the work to gather the ingredients, to bake it, to prepare it. But for some reason, you just feel like, why is that mine? Maybe I feel like maybe because it's somebody else's. What is this? What is going on, Aries? All right, let me just get more, and then Aries, 5th through the 11th. Rosemary. So interesting that it's a. I mean, there's 88 cards in this deck, and there are some specific herbs, but like rosemary out of all the things, I don't know. Anyway. Rosemary. Wisdom. It doesn't make sense is the trigger statement. The true statement is I see the bigger picture. You're moving towards a deeper level of understanding, from knowledge to wisdom. Take time to absorb the lessons. Take time. The wisdom here, I think, is about worth. I think it's about value. I think it's about time spent. Going from knowledge to wisdom, I think in between is the experience of it all, right? So you're gaining these experiences to learn these lessons about what you deserve and what matters to you. Not feeling guilty for wanting more, Aries. Not feeling guilty for or ashamed because you don't want to settle. There's a big lesson there about that, you know? I mean, the block is acceptance. So let's clarify that acceptance. What are they having a difficult time accepting? Besides, yeah, trickery. What? What? Trickery. I feel like this is partly you tricking yourself into thinking that you deserve less or that you need to settle for something. And I also feel like this is part someone else feeding lies. And it doesn't have to be one specific person. It could be an organization, an institution, a corporation, a company. Right? I'm sure we've all experienced that, right? Well, you're not educated enough or you're not experienced enough. That's so interesting. I feel like there's one person out there right now who feels as if they don't deserve the better job or they don't deserve a path to take because a higher form of authority is saying otherwise. Okay. Anyway, what's the advice? What's the advice here for Aries, 5th through the 11th? Prince of Wands, 2 of Cups, Hangman, Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Cups. Okay, so for one person, this is not settling in love. I mean, it could be multiple people. I don't know how many people are watching right now. But there's definitely the message here of also not accepting less in love. And it doesn't have to be romantic. This could be the love of a mother, the love of a child, the love of a friend, right? Also going back to the love of a hobby that could turn into a job, that could turn into a career. I mean, this could be anything, but the problem here lies that there's a lack of acceptance of an amazing amount of love. Also, peace. Times are changing, Aries. I feel like times are changing. Your life is changing. What you want is changing. What you desire is changing. What you need is changing. Everything's kind of just changing. And it might be changing fast. Might be moving fast. There's a lot of information incoming. There's a lot of... And maybe that's where the knowledge to the wisdom comes in, right? Because if there's a lot of information incoming, then the experience transforms that knowledge into wisdom. So you have the wisdom, right? And it's not that you put yourself there, because I feel like you put yourself in these positions to experience these negative things and you didn't. Nothing is your fault. Let me also say that. You've got a lot of passion. You got a lot of drive. You got a lot of wants. You got a lot of desires. You've got a lot of things that, or maybe just one big thing that makes you happy. Why are we not accepting that? Why are we tricking ourselves into thinking that it's not the right time? This needs to happen before I can get to this. Yada, yada, yada. All these excuses that our brains, right, come up with. Because logically it's like, no, wait, stop. And then we try to talk ourselves out of doing something that we want to do. Don't do that to yourself, Aries. That's the guidance this week. I hope this helped. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.